You brought up the Trayvon Martin case, which obviously brought about a lot of racial tension on every scope imaginable. And then we look at the culture and we see the struggle for gay rights as well. My question for you is, what can the media do to change the discussion, take it away from this group and that color and that gender and turn it into that person with those character traits so that we can just move on and talk to people as individuals?
I think that's a fantastic question, an important question. I would rather say, what can we do? I'm not one to blame the media for our problems. I'm the one to blame ourselves for our problems. So I'm never like, oh, the media doesn't cover this. We made the media cover Trayvon. They didn't want to cover Trayvon. We made them cover it. So for me, I think that we have to check ourselves as a nation of how we look. George Zimmerman is a representation of one part of America, not a large part, but one part of America who looks at a kid with a hoodie on and says he's a suspect and he is dangerous. So I don't look at all white people or all people who come from European descent as those who agree with that notion. So it's people like me who are white who have to speak up and be loud, because that is happening in this country where all white people are saying, oh, they must not like black people. So I look at, if we do this, it's 2 at them and 3 at ourselves. And again, like it's 2 fingers at them and 3 at ourselves. I'd rather look at us as a nation and challenge ourselves. So when someone makes that joke about your gay friend, or someone makes that joke about your black friend, or your trans friend, that you have the comfort and you have the ability to say, you know what, we off that. We ain't doing that. We're not using the F word anymore. We're not calling black people the N word anymore behind closed doors. And we're just not doing it. And that to me, so in media rooms or in corporate rooms, my best friend is a football player, Brendan Irondejo, who played for the Baltimore Ravens, and who was the athlete who came out in strong, defense of marriage equality. And when a guy like that, a 240-pound linebacker, black linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens says, people, if you love is love, whoever wants to get married, that changed the conversation, because we never expected someone like that to speak up and say in the locker room to guys in the locker room, we're not using that. If you want to use the F word, make sure I'm out of the room. That changes culture, and then hopefully it changes how the media reflects our culture.